Ladies and gentlemen, in case you can grab some popcorns or a cup of tea like me, welcome to this explosive video. It is getting messier. It is explosive. It is getting dirtier. And William Samoei Ruto's dream is up in smoke. We don't have a country if what Justice Nyang'anya is anything to go by. Justice Nyang'anya has responded to the presidential petition. Justice Nyang'anya is one of the respondents, and the man has taken his sworn affidavit to the Supreme Court of Kenya. It can't be more interesting than this. The man has put on a suicide vest. I told you this country will be big, will be in for a big hole. Things continue to unfold. Things continue to get murkier and thicker. So if you're joining this channel for the first time, huyo ni wenu Gashis Kaiman, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kindly subscribe if you have not. Like this video, share, and continue supporting us. In fact, I have opined in this channel now that Uhuru could be in office longer than 2025. Zoea Uhuru Kenyatta, if what we are seeing is anything to go by. The IEBC commissioners are part and parcel of the Supreme Court petition. IEBC is the first respondent, and Wafula Chebukati is in the thick of things, and he is the second respondent. William Samoei Ruto is the 11th respondent. And Justice Nyang'anya, in his response, has said that a foreigner was given full access to IEBC server and manipulated the results. He continued to say in the petition that 3 other staff members were also given free access to the servers to manipulate the IEBC data in the server. Who did this? Chebukati transferred all the ICT functions to the 3 members of staff who are not commissioners. And remember, Justice Nyang'anya is supposed to chair the ICT committee and the Department of ICT. But Chebukati transferred all the ICT functions kwa maafisa wengine wa IEBC ambao hakuhusika na idara hii ya ICT. And the man, what is the name of this man, this foreigner, who is causing ripples in this country? And when you look at the affidavit, the name is Godino Amor, who is actually a foreigner. And this man was able to pull down results and upload new Form 34A with full permission and knowledge of the chairman, who is the second respondent, Wafula Chebukati. It can't be more interesting than this. Results were altered in favor of William Samoei Ruto. Goes on the petition, and Chebukati declared and verified results according to this commissioner. Kile ambacho kitangazwa ni kitu ambacho kilipikwa katika jikoni na Wafula Chebukati and these guys. It is very, very interesting. And some files were deliberately removed from the IEBC server and from the portal with full permission of one Wafula Chebukati. Justice Nyang'anya was supposed to head the ICT. This is what we are reading from the petition. And Kenya is turning out to be a bandit country. We have lost this country completely. It is one Mutuga who said that Kenya is a bandit country. And this man, I think, having been in the judiciary, having been the president of the judiciary, alikuwa ameona haya. Alikuwa amejua haya. And Gudana Omoro, because there were other foreigners, so Gudana Omoro, Abdikadil, Moses Nkuri, Gideon Balang accessed the IEBC servers and changed the results. So we did not have elections, as I said. Hatukuwa na uchaguzi. Hakuna uchaguzi ambao ulifanywa katika nchi hii. Kile ambacho kilifanyika ni wizi wa kura. I think one time Motai Gunyi said that the people who vote don't count. The people who count results are the one who counts. It can't be more interesting than this. Kwamba watu wanatoka kupiga kura, wanapaga foleni, na baada kupaga foleni, wanafanya kazi buri. That's why I've said, in this tenor, in future, Kenyans may not vote and may not come out from their houses to go and vote for an election whose outcome is already determined. So, this is what Juliana Cherera called opaqueness. Kwa sababu ukiangalia utaona kwamba hakuna mtu ambaye alikuwa anajua kile ambacho Chebukati alikuwa anafanya isipokuwa yeye na wale maafisa watatu wa IEBC and the foreigners. And it is very, very interesting that according to Justice Nyang'anya, from 1st June till after the election, Godina Omar was active in IEBC servers, manipulating the data and trying to add, to top up William Samoei Ruto's votes. And it is very, very interesting that even after the elections were declared, this man continued to interfere. And according to the Nyang'anya Justice, according to this petition, the log in IEBC can easily be traced. It is very clear. So if the Supreme Court of Kenya want to find if what he's saying is the truth and nothing but the truth, they can follow and the logs, because they are very clear in the IEBC server that these guys were accessing the IEBC servers. And the general election should be declared null and void. If this is what is happening, I think we do not have an election. Even the MPs, the MCAs, and I think they should be recalled. Because what we have is sham, is total nonsense. And again, it is, according to this petition, after pulling down the results from that 4B, would be amended to reflect the results that have already been uploaded. So, ukiangalia utaona kwamba this was a very well coordinated theft. Ni kitu ambacho kilipagwa mapema sana. And when you look at what is happening, Kenyans have all the reasons to get worried. Wakenya lazima watajiuliza maswali mengi sana. Maswali ambayo hayana majibu. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kilitokea katika uchaguzi ambao watu walitokea mapema asubuhi na mapema ni kwamba ni kupoteza wakati bure tu. Kwa sababu kile ambacho kilikuwa kinaendelea ni wizi ambao ulikuwa umepagwa. Na ajabu yenyewe ni kwamba wanaopaga ni maafisa wa IEBC. The man behind this is Wafula Chebukati. Why did this man do this? Why throw the baby and the water to the dogs? Why? Ukiangalia utaona kwamba this man has actually thrown a bombshell in Ruto'S presidency. And the man, because he's the one who is in charge of the ICT department, is not a mad person. He knows what he's doing. So what we expect is a movie, is a theater of the absurd in the Supreme Court of Kenya. Kutakuwa na mambo mengine ambayo yatafichuliwa. Mambo bado. Kutakuwa na mengi. I told you it will be very, very interesting. And he goes on to say that a total of 337 unknown people had access to IEBC servers. 337. Na unajua hao wote haya yote yanafanyika with the full knowledge of Wafula Chebukati. Na haya yote yanafanyika Wafula Chebukati akiwa ndiye ambaye amewapa idhini, amewapa ruhusa. Another surprising thing according to Justice Nyang'anya, is that Wafula Chebukati declared Ruto as the president-elect even before results from 27 constituencies were declared. So the big question is, where did he get the total number of votes? No wonder when you look at the numbers, they are not adding up. Kwa sababu in every crime, lazima kutakuwa na njia ambazo, there will also be a weakness in every crime. Na hivyo ndivyo ilivyo. Kwamba wakati ambapo Juliana Cherera alianza kuongea, some people thought that these people were mad. These commissioners were mad. They were not mad. Ni watu ambao wanaona kile ambacho kinaendelea. Ni watu ambao wanajua kwamba kile ambacho Wafula Chebukati anatangaza sicho. Ni watu ambao wanajua kwamba William Samoei Ruto was illegally declared the president-elect. Sio kweli, hakushida. Kwa hivyo ni mambo ambayo yanaweza kuitia nchi hii katika hali mbaya sana. Because when you see Wafula Chebukati banning the country, I think the Supreme Court of Kenya, it is its responsibility to ensure that if this is true, if it is found that he bugged the election, he stole the elections, I think this man should be prosecuted mercilessly. Again, if William Samoei Ruto was a beneficiary, so this is actually a malpractice, that's an electoral offense. If he is found to have committed electoral offense, even in a runoff, this man should not be allowed to contest. He should be barred even from future contest. Again, if it is found that the other staff walikuwa wanafanya hivi, wanafaa pia kufunguliwa mashtaka, kwa sababu tusipofanya hivi tutakuwa tunapoteza wakati tukipiga uchaguzi, tukipiga kura. Because I think this is treasonable. What they did is more than, in fact, it's a worse crime than treason, because they were trying to subvert the will of the people, and they were trying to ensure that the wrong candidate win or is declared the victor, which is very, very unfair to the candidate of one Raila Amolo Odinga. And I would like to commend the Kenyan nations, because we have remained calm despite the massive evidence. Remember I said the IEBC and the Supreme Court, we will see things that they have never seen in this country. Kenyans will see what has been ailing this country. And I think the time has come for the dragon of corruption to be slayed once and for all. So, when the history of this country will be written, this election will be referred. When the history of this country will be written, Wafula Chebukati will be remembered as one person who failed in the duty, on the national duty that was entrusted to him by 45 million Kenyans. So, as I said from the beginning, if you're here for the first time, this is Kashi Skyman, the tallest man in Black Africa. Kindly take a minute to hit the red button. And you can also hit the notification bell so that anytime we upload a video, YouTube will always notify you. And may you have a blessed Sabbath. Bye-bye.